Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. Today I'm going to be featuring a Nubeo Galileo watch. This is a watch that I have a different color in my collection, but this one is, with lack of a better word, fire. I mean, it is so dope. So let's check it out. So here is the box. I'm going to do a little unboxing first, then I'm going to kind of jump ahead and kind of explain to you the features under a close-up, kind of a little bit different format that I'm used to doing. So here is the box. Most of Nubeo boxes come in sort of like this similar themed. Nubeo does ocean themed and space themed watches. This is one of their space themed watches, right? Got the outer carton here, and I'm not gonna spend too much time on this because you folks know, you know, it's about what's inside, right? All right, here it is. Check it out. All right, let's get some close-ups here. All right, damn. All right, this thing is sick. So here is the Galileo. Now it is available in a couple different color options. This one I think is arguably one of the best. And the cool thing about this is that all this, the reason I say this is fire, right? Fire is because we kind of have the colors of fire, right? We have sort of like this pale orange, this darker reddish orange around the bezel. We do have a little bit of gray on here, but there's a lot of orange and red on here. And this thing just screams like sun. Now it is not a sun themed watch, that's my knowledge, but it is just awesome. And one thing I always say about a black watch, you need something to make it pop. This watch in my other variation, which is kind of like gray accents, it's a little bit boring, right? Still really cool, don't get me wrong, but not like this watch. This has got that dual balance wheel system. You can see right here, those two balance wheels, and those kind of gyrate and kind of oscillate. Let me give this a little bit of a wind here so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It is awesome. You can see one of the jewels smack dab right in the middle. Such a killer piece. Check this out. Isn't that great? Now, I'm going to throw a couple loom shots up here too during the video, so don't jump around. Watch the whole video. The loom on this is awesome. And so, a lot of times when we look at loom on watches, we either have like that pale blue or that kind of like indigo green. Still cool, but this has got a ton of color. So your hands are going to be in that bright neon green. And then basically what you see is what you get. All the other colors on here around the bezel and around the balance wheels, this red is going to glow bright white, and of course this kind of bright reddish orange. Just such a cool watch. Absolutely love this piece. I think this is one of their best creations. I mean, which I say that all the time. They're all pretty cool, right? Pretty badass. Let me just show you guys some close-ups. And I'll adjust the camera around, flip it on the watch here, and kind of go over the features with you. Haven't even taken the sticker off the back of this yet. I have not sized it. I was so excited to share with you guys this video. I'll just kind of hold it on my wrist so you see what it looks like. Love the fact they got kind of like this. They didn't just do a standard 3-link bracelet, right? You have some CNC machining in here. Very cool. And this is, again, a perfect example of what makes a watch stand out in just a standard black watch, right? Imagine if this was all black. It would start to look like a G-Shock. And nothing wrong with that, but this really is fire, right? So let's check out some close-ups here. So what do we mainly have when it comes to features on this watch? So I like to go through my check boxes. Now, unfortunately, Nubeo doesn't list a lot of times their movements on the site. If you do need to know that information before you make a purchase, reach out, I will get you that information. But usually they're using Miyota's NH series movements, and I believe they use sometimes some, what do they call I'm drawing a blank here, like some seagulls, I think. So again, I don't know which one this is. It just says three-handed date. I'm not sure which movement has a dual balance wheel, but again, once I get that information, I will go ahead and put it in the description. It's something I've been harping on Nubeo for a while now. They really need to add this to their sites, right? They're great about it with their other brands like Spinnaker, RGMT, a lot of cases. This one kind of dropped the ball on this one, but no big deal. So we do have 316 stainless steel. We have that wonderful high quality material. When we talk about stainless steel, realistically, you know, as long as you're getting that 316, it really doesn't matter. There's other types of stainless steel which are great as well, but 316 is kind of like, I don't know, I just don't, you can get gold, absolutely, like precious metals are going to have their own benefits, right, value, but when it comes to like 904 and these different kind of materials that luxury brands use, it's really meaningless. 316 stainless steel is all you need. So that's one of the major check boxes. We have Swiss New Light on the applied indexes. We have a sapphire crystal on this. Now, it doesn't look like it has any kind of AR reflective coating, but it is sapphire. That is a checkbox for many folks. Screw down crown, another checkbox for many folks. 20 ATMs of water resistance. We have a watch weight of 200 grams. I think most people who are used to wearing a larger watch, they're not really too concerned with the watch weight. I feel like just people who are a little bit more sensitive, nothing wrong with that if you are like that. Always buy what makes you happy, but let's face it, I mean, I can't imagine whining about the weight of a watch, but for you folks who are concerned, 200 grams. Again, if I didn't mention 20 ATMs of water resistance, we have a 33 millimeter stainless steel bracelet with a fold over buckle and safety lock, dual push button deployant, and of course the dial color and the entire watch is black. Now as far as size, we have a 49 millimeter case diameter, a 19 millimeter case thickness. It has a nice tall wrist presence. If you're used to Invicta and you haven't checked out like Nubeo yet, figure on if you're used to like the Grand Octane, that's a 19 millimeter thickness, so still a very thick watch. Not Hydromax thick, but a really nice size. And then lug to lug, you're looking at 57 millimeters. And their theme on this here is basically, it's named after the groundbreaking Galileo spacecraft. Galileo was the first spacecraft to orbit an outer planet and deploy an entry probe into an outer planet atmosphere. This remarkable timepiece captures all elements of modern-day space-inspired design for a captivating limited edition timepiece. And these are actually only limited edition to 100 units of each color. Now, as far as the other color options, I do want to just kind of let you guys know about the different colors here. Let me get this to refresh here. Give me 1 second, folks. I don't know why this is having a little technical difficulties here. I'm just going to go right to the Nubeo website and tell you folks exactly which ones here, if I can find it. All right, there it is. So, okay, so if you're more conservative, I'd say, some of their earlier generations, like the original one that I have, it's just stainless. It's all black, but it's got the black bezel and, it's all black basically with a little bit of accents on white. We have, of course, and this is what's available now. So we have, and these are about 680 bucks. Again, always watch for sales. You might find them cheaper, more or less. It just depends on what kind of deals they're running. And of course, description and coupon code is in the description. Link and coupon codes in description. We have the Black Star, we have the Gold, which is all stainless steel and gold. We have the True Blue, which is blue with some green and blue accents on the bezel. This one is arguably, I think, the coolest one. It's called the Orange Black. We have a Coffee Brown, which is pretty unique as well, brown face with a little bit of those kind of sunshine kind of accents with the orange and yellow. Then, of course, we have Purple Black, we have a green face, and then a dark red. I really think, whenever I look at watches on their site, I decide which one to reach out and say, hey, this is the one I want to review on the channel. Of course, it'd be great to have every single color of every single watch they make. But, of course, they're not going to send me every single color, although they are super generous with Fat Cat Collections. Still, when I look at what's available right now, I definitely lean towards the Coffee Brown, but when it comes to the other options, they're all beautiful. It is all subjective, but this one is really my favorite of all the different colors. Again, it just takes a regular black watch and really hits it with that color pop. It is absolutely stunning. So without further ado, let's throw in the wrist. Let me remove my brand new Invicta. Let me remove my brand new other model by Nubeo, their Ice Bridge Tourbillon Edition. Stay tuned for that, baby. And let's slap this one on the wrist. Now, I am 5'8". I weigh about 182 pounds, and I got a 7-inch wrist. So this is what a watch like this is going to look like on a guy my size, my height, and my weight. And you can see 49 millimeter, us Invicta guys, we get kind of desensitized over the years. This is still a monster watch, and it really has an incredible wrist presence. It really is cool, and I'm always looking at, I'm always drawn towards black watches as well, and I know if you've been watching me for a while, I say that with almost every color watch. It's just nice to be able to really accessorize, and not everybody's like that. Like, I got a buddy who's really into, I guess, hitting up resorts with his wife, and it's pretty cool. He will select like a pool outfit, right? And he wants to coordinate the watch with that. And, pretty cool. I think that's a lot of fun to be able to express yourself like that. And, just have a little bit of style. A lot of dudes roll out of bed nowadays. They don't even care what they look like. That's definitely not me. That's definitely not, obviously my buddies picking out pool outfits, for God's sake. So that's pretty awesome. And so I've been enjoying his watch journey in getting some of these cool watches out there, and well, of course, watching my channel, pun intended, and getting some ideas. There's so many cool watches on the market, and one thing, again, getting back to the color, when it comes to a black watch, I'm always looking at black watch models. They just really pop, and when you have something like this that has that extra color, that has that dual balance wheel, this is kind of the features that I look for in a black watch. It just takes what would normally be just kind of boring and really just gives it something just super unique. So that's it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know if I can help you guys in any way. As always, links and coupon code are in the description. I want to thank you guys for tuning into the channel, and of course, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day and take care.